dedo del querer, en tus manos el saber, en tus manos el placer. ¿Por qué mejor no piensas en vivir? ¿Por qué no piensas en pelear? ¿Por qué no piensas en matar? Mejor conviértete en jaguar. Mejor conviértete en jaguar. Mejor conviértete en jaguar. Mejor conviértete en jaguar.
¡Cascabelito de oro! ¡Cascabelito de oro! ¡Cascabelito de plata! A mí no me mata el celo, tu amor es el que me mata.
Cascabelito de oro, cascabelito de plata, a mí no me mata el celo, tu amor es el que me mata.
Thank you, friends. Thanks for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get your fringe on? Welcome to the 25th anniversary edition of Fringe Live with your host, Winnipeg's own Vanessa Macrae.
Good evening, everybody who's gathered around behind those chairs. Grab a seat. You're in for an amazing, amazing treat. You just got a preview. And those of you who are tuning in on the interweb, Mariachi Ghost is going to do another song right now. They're playing at the Fringe main stage, but you can come and see them here at the Half Pints Beer Garden at the Winnipeg Free Press Cafe. And they did the show last year, and just one of my favorite groups, and I just took this off their Facebook page because I'm a bit of a Mariachi Ghost stalker. I'm not going to lie about it. Music migrates like people. Music changes like people. Mexican music brought to Canada. Canadian music with mystifying flavor. The Mariachi Ghost, like its music, is defined like a shadow, only by the moment it exists in. You're in for a real treat. Put your hands together for Mariachi Ghost.
Hey friends, welcome here. On that note, this song is called Mariachi Ghost.
En tus labios vi el veneno del amor. Tu navaja entró en mi visera. Fue mi corazón lo primero que murió. By night I am Mariachi Ghost, and I am here to punish all the sinners in the world. By night I am Mariachi Ghost, and I am here to punish all the sinners in the world. Déjame vivir, mi Dios. Ya no sé si estoy vivo o muerto, por favor, déjame morir, mi Dios. Ya no sé si estoy vivo o muerto con pasión. I am here to punish all the sinners in the world. By night I am Mariachi ghost, and I am here to punish all the sinners in the world. Bleed, 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 bleed with me. The burden of the ghost will take your soul. Bleed, 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 bleed with me. The burning of the blood will cleanse your soul. Ay, 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 qué dolor, qué pena. Esta cadena es mi condena.
Thank you, friends.
I was going to have my little blurb, my little commercial, but I'm going to say the commercial myself. Welcome to the Winnipeg Free Press Cafe, to the Half Pints Beer Garden, people. There's going to be cold beer here all during the Fringe. And Mariachi Ghost, thank you so much. I'd like you to sign my little 25th anniversary poster. And you can check them out every night, almost all the nights, at the main stage. Okay, I'm totally lying. One night. It's not even. I want them every night performing.
Next year.
Tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. at the main stage. Check out Mariachi Ghost. Everybody give them a big round of applause. Thanks so much, guys, for coming.
Thank you, friends. Thanks for coming.
Just have you get off that way. Very nice. There's my commercial.
Fringe Live at the Winnipeg Free Press News Cafe is brought to you by
Live, people, it's
Birchwood BMW. Visit Birchwood BMW at birchwoodbmw.ca.
We're just rolling with it. Sweet, sweet Marie. Oh my goodness. Up next, we have Sandrine Lafond. Can we all say that together? Sandrine Lafond. That's calming to me after all of the hubbub. She's in a play called Little Lady, and that's at Venue 1 at the MTC main stage. And she's going to get up and give us a little bit of the show, and we're going to have a little chat. So welcome her, everyone. Welcome to Little Lady. You're so welcome. Oh, Sandrine Lafond, everyone, the little lady. Oh, whew, that was a pickle. That was quite the pickle you got yourself in there. We'll get you a microphone, my dear. Wow, welcome.
Welcome.
So nice to have you here. Your show, Little Lady, is at Venue 1 at the MTC main stage. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Very good, very good. So some of you might not know, but my crack research team, I hear that you decided to come up with this show after you stopped working.
Yes, I lost my job.
You lost your job, and what were you doing before? You were doing some pretty big shows.
I was working with Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. Can everyone hear Sandrine? Yeah?
No,
Cirque
du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. And with Celine.
Believe it, you're not. Yes.
But now you've chosen to write and put your whole own show together and tour. So how has this been going?
It's been going fantastic. I'm at the middle of... Oh, hello.
Oh,
I
there
hear
we go.
myself.
Yeah. So from Cirque du Soleil to Celine Dion to the Winnipeg Fringe Festival,
Yes.
you can only go up, really. And it's the pinnacle. She's at the pinnacle now, Celine.
Actually, yes. It's way more fun to do my own stuff and my own show on my own terms.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Is that your baby? It looks like spaghetti squash.
No. It's my practical fat.
Your practical fart?
Fat.
Fat. Your practical fat.
I always thought that it would be nice to have fat that you can move around in your body. So if I'm cold, I just put it around my neck. And if I have to sit down for a long time, I can put it under my behind. And yes, and it's Saturday night, and I just put it all up here.
Practical fat. I like
Yes.
the practical fat. So I also heard that you were, for those of you who don't know, they have a Fringe lottery where you can tour all over North America, and they have a draw. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I won the lottery last year to do as many Fringe festivals in North America that I wanted. So I took as many as I could physically do. It's completely crazy. 10 towns, and I started end of February, and I'm on the road until mid-September. I'm crossing Canada.
Well, we're so excited to have you, little lady.
Thank you so
A
much.
very adorable little lady. I'll get you to sign the 25th anniversary Fringe poster. It's very official. Everything's very organized and very official here. Everyone back there looking at tchotchkes, come and have a beer at the Half Pints beer tent here at the Free Press Cafe. So I'd like you to put your hands together for Sandrine Lafond, and please be sure to go see Little Lady. Thank you so much. Practical fat. From practical fat to your morning coffee, which sometimes, it's a segue, people. Coffee helps sometimes with that. Morning coffee is going to come up here, and we're going to do a little scene with Lyle Morris and Tony Reimer, and then we're going to have a little chat about it. They're at Venue 8 at the Rachel Brown Theatre, and it's directed by Winnipeg director Darcy Fair. He's a Fringe veteran. So welcome Lyle and Tony, everybody from Morning Coffee. Let's give them a big round of applause.
That is the most disappointing thing of all. I wanted a man, not a portfolio.
You're the one who turns every waking moment into a fashion statement with your designer sweatsuit, designer dish towels, designer maxi pads.
You're the one with the keychain calculator and the Darth Vader sunglasses.
Georgia O'Keeffe paintings of flowering vaginas.
Mechanical tie racks and Argyle
Spray
underwear.
your fucking ferns
Floss
all day.
eater, green tea.
Reebok lover.
Hummus eater.
Pasta maker.
This is a stupid argument.
I know. Maybe we're losing our edge.
We don't have quality fights anymore.
We don't discriminate. We fight over everything. What was it last night?
I don't even remember. Oh, it was you picking that scab on your leg.
Another one of your many classic obsessions, as if I don't have the right to pick my own scab on my own leg.
Any child knows you don't pick scabs. You can't stop the bleeding and the blood runs down into your socks.
If I want to bleed, isn't that my business?
You get an infection. Who has to take care of you?
Have you ever met anyone who got an infection from picking a scab?
Yeah, me, when I picked you.
What's worse, picking a scab or picking your nose?
I do not pick my nose.
You think
I rub my nose.
You think I'm not watching you? I see you rooting around in there.
David! This is the same argument.
It is, isn't it? Maybe we've run out of arguments.
We have to get away from each other.
You're right. You should leave as soon as possible.
I'm not leaving!
I'm not leaving!
Nobody has to leave. We can all stay together on the stage. Everybody, morning coffee. Was reading a little bit about the show, and there's a lot of two-handers at the Fringe, which is an awesome thing, but can be a challenge. So you guys were looking through a lot of scripts, deciding what to do for the Fringe. What made you decide that this dark domestic drama comedy was the one for you?
Well, I think it was the first one that we both agreed on. But outside of that, we both laughed out loud reading it and kept laughing every time we read it. So it was kind of an easy choice once we found it.
And how has it been working with Mr. Fair over there? He's hiding in the wings.
Fantastic.
So that's a great spot, the Rachel Brown Theater. It's just across the way there. And Darcy, how's it been working with this cast?
It's been going great. I think I've been away from the Fringe for about 4 years now since I've done I acted in a show the last time I was here. But Tony and Lyle are fantastic. They're brilliant. We've had so many laughs together. It's a great show, everybody. It's a very dark comedy. You'll laugh, you'll cry. It'll become a part of you. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Give them a big round of applause. Thanks, Morning Coffee. And if you could sign my poster, I'd be so happy. Dancing is included in the intermission.
Don't forget to grab a cold one at our beer gardens. Brought to you by Half Pints.
Thank you so much. Up next, thank you, Darcy. Hailing from New York, Preparation Hex people with Bob Brader. Come on up, Bob. Give him a big round of applause. I want this one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. When I get to Disney World, I find the Tower of Terror. The hotel sits up on a hill looking down over the rest of the park. It is a huge, massive structure that takes your breath away. In 1939, this hotel was the center of the Hollywood elite. But one night, while a mother, father, little girl, nanny, and the poor elevator operator were in the elevator, it was struck by lightning. And now their spirits haunt the elevator and the hotel. You're guided to an elevator. The doors open. You sit down, strap yourself in. The bellboy makes sure everyone is set and then says, "This elevator will take you to your rooms. We hope you have a pleasant stay and rest in peace." The doors close. The elevator goes up. It stops. The doors open. The elevator moves across a hall. You feel it lock into place. Just then, Rod Serling's voice can be heard. "You're about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror." Now you shoot straight down. They're shot straight back up, then part way down, then way up. You're on an out-of-control elevator, holding on for dear life, and you have no idea if it's ever going to stop. Then the final drop comes, the doors open, the Twilight Zone music can be heard, and Rod Serling's voice comes back. "Welcome back, those of you that made it. And the ride is over." When I get off this ride, I go out front and I smoke 2 cigarettes right in a row. I'm shaken. I never had a ride affect me like that before. I mean, it is scarier than any roller coaster I have ever been on. And I decide right then and there that I will find as many ways as I can to get on this ride for the remaining days that I'm in Disney World. On the last day of our trip, Suzanne, Larry, and I run down to MGM Studios to get on the Tower of Terror one last time. When we get there, Larry wanted to wait outside and smoke. He's told Suzanne, his girlfriend, and I to go ahead. Now, Suzanne had been having some trouble with this ride. She backed out the last few times we went on, but was now determined to overcome her fear. We got right to the elevator. There was no line, and Suzanne held my hand. It's amazing how just the simple act of holding the right person's hand can make you feel so alive. The doors opened, we got in, strapped ourselves in. Suzanne grabs my arm, and I'm immediately like butter. When Rod Serling told us what we were about to discover, Suzanne buried her head in my arm, and I am no longer on this ride of fear. I'm in the tunnel of love. I could have stayed on that ride forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Woo! Have a seat. Come sit. Come sit. So, Preparation Hex at Venue 11 at Red River College.
Yeah.
That is what's going on.
Yeah.
So, I'm on your site,
Yep.
and I see that you are superstitious-ish.
Amazingly superstitious, yeah. Yeah, actually, in the show I talk about how collecting pennies is a very big thing for me. And also, at the time that I was doing this show, I had lucky clothing. I had clothing that I would only leave the house in because I felt it was lucky. I had 2 pairs of jeans, 3 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, and 5 T-shirts that I could leave the house in. But sometimes the lucky clothing proves to be unlucky, and you have to stop wearing it for a while. If you're wearing 2 articles of lucky clothing on a bad luck day, you have to figure out which article of clothing isn't working for you. That's kind of what my life was like at that time, yeah.
So not OCD, just superstitious.
Very superstitious. Or OCD, you know, that's a different way of putting it, sure.
Whatever makes you comfortable. But this is a good guy here because a portion of Bob's show is the proceeds are going to benefit Little Warriors. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Little Warriors is a child abuse, child sexual abuse prevention agency. And when we were doing a show called Spitting in the Face of the Devil, which was the first show that I did here last year, it dealt a lot with abuse and child sexual abuse. And we teamed up with Little Warriors because they are doing some incredible, incredible work. And I highly believe in what they're doing. I think they're doing a great job in not only helping families and children, but also promoting education. So it's a great organization. We're proud to be raising as much money as we possibly can for them.
Well, that's awesome, and we're so happy to have you on the show. Everybody, put your hands together for Bob Bright, and be sure to go see Preparation Hex at Venue 11 Red River College. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming and to remind you that the Fringe Live is nightly at 7 and 8 p.m., and we just don't have a show on Monday or the last Sunday. But every night you can find us here. You can find a cold beer at the Half Pints Beer Garden, and we're here at the Free Press. So see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Vanessa Macrae signing out. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thanks.
Want to watch the show again? Catch a replay on WFP TV at winnipegfreepress.com.